Greetings, Landings Club members. I'm here today with Club Executive Chef Sam Broad. Sam's just returned from a trip to Miami where he attended the 2023 annual Chef to Chef conference hosted by Club Business and Resort magazine. And he accomplished something down there pretty extraordinary that we're quite proud of. But Chef Sam, why don't you first tell us what the conference is about and how many chefs attend?
Sure. So the conference is an annual conference that happens every year. And in short, it's a who's who of chefs from around the industry where we gather for about 3 to 4 days of educational seminars, cooking demonstrations, and then at the end of the conference, the culmination is a cooking competition where they select the chef of the year.
Okay. Now, we've all seen Iron Chef or Chopped and the agony those guys submit themselves to trying to put together a menu or a couple of dishes within that time frame. And you did that. Now, either you're very confident or you're a masochist. But tell us about the competition and how it turned out.
Sure. Well, I think as Stephen said, it is very much like Chopped or Iron Chef, with the caveat that you have 500 of your colleagues and some of the best chefs in the entire country watching everything you do in a very close setting. The competition was 1 hour with no pre-preparation, and basically they say go and you start. It's what we call a mystery basket, which means I didn't know exactly all the ingredients that I was going to have to utilize. This year the competition was sponsored by the Australian Beef and Lamb Council, and therefore the mystery ingredient, as they would say, would be lamb. And they gave 4 different cuts of lamb. We had to make 1 small plate appetizer of 4 portions each, and 1 entree portion, again, of 4 portions each.
That's terrific. Now, tell us about the dishes you prepared. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so the first dish that I did, I tried to use some exotic flavors, and then for my entree, I went kind of more to my roots in a classical French style. So for the appetizer, I selected a Southwestern style ranchero lamb tartare that was garnished with a cilantro salad and a polygon tuile that I used actually a punch and then used wontons that they had provided for the first course. For the entree course, I saw they had lamb T-bones, and if I see a piece of meat with a bone in it, I'm usually something that I'm going to go for. So I made a pea stew marinated lamb T-bone that was accompanied with a cauliflower and carrot silken, a Pomeranian mustard bacon hash, and then it was finished with a Dijon lamb jus.
All right, so those dishes sound great. What's the outcome though? How did you do in this competition?
Well, the competition, when it started, the pre-entry, there were, I believe, over 100 candidates who submitted initial recipes and pictures, and I chose some dishes that we had done here at the club. And then from that process on, they whittled it down to 4 competitors, and I competed against 4 other chefs from around the country, very top-tier candidates. One of the candidates is on the national culinary competition team that represents America. So it's a very big accomplishment, and I won.
Okay. Now, you're being very humble here, but I appreciate that you put yourself out there for this competition. Some members might ask, though, why would you subject yourself to this?
That's a great question. And really, I did it not for the accolades, but I really did it to show our staff, my staff specifically, 1, that I can still cook really well, and 2, to push them to better themselves and put themselves out there. Because as you mentioned, it wasn't easy to do, and half the battle sometimes is just putting yourself out there and trying your very best, and getting your foot in the door.
And I think this is good recognition for our club because, Sam, I'm being a little biased here, but what you've done since you've been here to elevate the product and develop all the concepts along with Kevin, you've changed food, the food landscape here at the Landings Club. So it was good PR for our club too, I would think.
No, certainly, Stephen. It absolutely was great PR for us, and I think it's going to continue to be great PR. Part of winning the competition came along with a 3-page center article in Club and Resort Business, which will be coming out in the September issue. as well as I was awarded a position on their editorial advisory board. So definitely we'll continue to be able to push and showcase what we do here at the Landings Golf and Athletic Club, not just in culinary, but around the whole island as well.
Well, look, on behalf of our membership and your colleagues and staff, I honor you for putting yourself out there, taking the risk, competing, and congratulations on winning. You've elevated the perception of our club in the private club space, and most importantly, you've elevated what we're providing and serving our members. It's an honor to be your colleague.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate all the support.
Thank you.